Grand Rising, everybody. Today is now day 4 of week 3, and we're going to be getting into some more painting today. Rather than doing the cabinets or the walls or anything of that sort, we're actually going to be tackling all of the raw wood, the exposed beams and stuff of that nature, such as under the sink, in the dinette area, beneath the bed, and in the shower area, as well as the bed frame and things of that nature. We're going to be painting with a mold and mildew paint to prevent any future mishaps if there were to be any moisture buildup or things of that nature, to make sure that we get no mold in here from this day starting until the end of this gal's life, God forbid. And yeah, just even potentially on the fridge platform and things like that. So we're just gonna see what we get done. I've got 2 quarts, so we'll see how far that gets me. And if we do end up finishing it sooner than later, we'll see what else we can get done today. So I'll show you guys what paint I'm using and what areas we're gonna tackle, and then we'll get into it. For example, I'm gonna be painting these beams here, and the floor area of this area I'm gonna be painting these beams as well. I also want to take out this board that I put in and paint beneath it, and then paint on top of this one again, as well as painting the edges, this side of this as well as this one. And I'll probably end up doing the platform of the fridge after I clean it, as well as the base of these support beams. And then we're going to be doing this entire surface, the top, the side, and the sides, and the bottom if I can access them, like for this one and that one. Some spots I won't be able to get to necessarily, but we'll be taking care of that. And then I also removed the old hot water heater tank, and the flooring beneath it was pretty soft, so I had to scrape some of that out. As you can see, it looks pretty awful right now. But I'm gonna clean all that up, and then I'm gonna paint it. But I'm also gonna be putting a new board here, because this is where all my battery and charge controller, inverter, all that stuff is gonna be sitting. So I want it to be as stable as possible to support that weight. So we're gonna add an extra piece of ply, like a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch ply, in this area. So that'll all be hidden once it's taken care of, cleaned, and spray the mold spray and things of that nature. And then we're going to be rolling out this entire piece of flooring all the way back on the side. I'll probably also just paint this box. If I have enough of the paint, I'll probably leave that till the end, after everything else is done, because that's not as big of a deal as the actual structural stuff in here. We're also going to be painting these, and I'll probably leave this out because I'm removing it when I put in the new shower pan. I have to see what height that's going to be and then build accordingly. And obviously this isn't going to be in there, so I don't want to just like cut it in half. It won't really make any sense to do so. So we're going to be doing the flooring, the side here, and then all this wood underneath here that you can possibly see, like all this stuff here. I'm gonna really have to get down there, so I'm gonna need to do this before I do this probably, so I can lie down there and roll underneath. And I also wanted to see about taking one of these walls off on either side. This is just a beam and then the press board on either side. The reason being is there's a lot of stuff that runs up between these 2 walls, plumbing wise, and I want to just inspect it and make sure that it's all good. So since I'm redoing the shower and I don't want to mess with the bathroom too much, I'm probably gonna try and get this one out. The thing is, once this one's out, it'll probably be fully ruined. So that's something I have to consider dealing with. I'll also be taking out this and possibly the faucet for the shower, and yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the mold paint. And then we'll see where we can get with this wall. This is the original wall for the shower, as you can see. Oh, this would be actually pretty easy to take out, I think, and I might be able to salvage it. So after the painting's done, we'll see where we're at, and we'll take care of that. So I look forward to getting some work done on this today. It's pretty exciting for me for some reason, because the risk of water damage and mold and stuff is always in the back of the mind with something like this. So having this stuff on is definitely going to make me feel a lot better. It's pretty well rated for doing its job, and it's great in high moisture areas, bathrooms, kitchens. It's also really easy to clean, and it's odor and stain resistant as well. So just having that in like under the sink, fridge, bathroom area is like gonna be super helpful, I think. So it's a Zinsser brand, and this is just the Perma-White mold and mildew proof interior paint. So we're gonna go ahead and get all that prepped. I'm gonna be using a bunch of different rollers today, mostly 4-inch rollers, and then for the bigger areas we'll go into like a 6 or a 9-inch, depending what I can get away with. And I also gotta figure out how to keep like the plumbing lines and the propane lines and things like that off the floor while it's drying. So we're gonna have to figure something out. I've been wanting to move those, but the propane line's in the way for me to move the plumbing lines, and then I'd have to undo all the propane stuff, and that's like super hard to get off, and it's just a situation. So we'll see. Maybe I'll end up tackling some of that today before I even do that area, but I don't want to waste too much time on something like that when I'm trying to get this done, definitely done today. So we'll see what we can come up with. But without further ado, let's get into the nitty-gritty part of this video, and let's get some paint on this wood. Alright guys, it's been another long day. It took a lot longer than I thought it would, but I also did a lot more than I thought I would, so it balanced itself out. So to recap, we did the dinette, under the sink, behind the sink, the board that goes on top of the floor in the sink, the edges around there, the wheel well, the entire fridge cavity, the side of the bed, the whole floor, all of the frame beams, the generator box, the back wall, the shower floor, and then I took the shower wall out and I did inside of there as well. So we got a lot done. I also removed the toilet and I took out the shower faucet. So it was a complete bathroom demo today. And I'm going to get that carpet out that was beneath the toilet and that runs underneath the sink and then to the breaker box. I'm going to get that out probably tomorrow and clean all that up and then I'll see if I can go find another one of those paints. I got those 2 on clearance. They were the last 2, so I'll go to another store and see if they have them. Or another one that's similar, just a quart. I really don't need a lot. Probably even half that can would get me by just doing this area. So I pretty much did the entire thing around, except for right there where the toilet and bathroom sink were. So we got a lot done. We got a lot of stuff taken out. I also discovered some new things as well, so I'll talk about those in the next video. And it makes the most sense to get another can of paint, because I was also thinking about doing the walls in the loft as well as the beams that are exposed here, just as a precautionary measure. So if I can find one, I'll definitely do that, and I'll have it in the next video, hopefully. But with that being said, I hope this video was entertaining for you. I hope it gave you some insight as to how to protect your RV against mold and mildew and moisture damage. If you're not buying a brand new one and you want to protect it from, or like redo something after all these years, or you're buying something that's brand new and you want to just make sure that everything like raw exposed wood is protected and your subfloor is protected and things of that nature. So it's definitely a good move. It also cleans up things, like when everything is taken off, it still looks pretty finished, like rather than just raw wood being put in there. So on top of the mold preventative spray, we have the mold paint, and that's definitely gonna keep things really pristine as time goes on. So I'm really happy with what we have done so far, and I'm really satisfied with the fact that I have the whole bathroom removed and I got all the boards out that were in the way for the tub, and I can really kind of get a good feel as to how I can build out the shower pan now that that wall is out of the way, and whether or not I could bring it out a bit or something like that. So we'll definitely be doing more brainstorming. I'm gonna let all of this dry and clean up everything to some degree, and yeah, I'm gonna call it there for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, thank you for watching my video. If you've made it to this point, you're the real MVP. If you're watching through all these videos, thank you very much. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like, share. It would mean a lot to me to help get this content out to more people so they can get inspiration for their build and things of that nature. So once again, thank you very much. And as always, remember to keep loving your heart. Peace, guys.